Now we can start modeling windows. Let's create 4 types of windows. Let's start with the frame. Activate the rectangle tool and draw a rectangle with dimensions of 900 by 2500 millimeters in the plan. Next, use the offset command to build a second inner rectangle at a distance of 100 millimeters. 500 millimeters above the frame, draw an outline for the future impost. Activate the rectangle tool. As the first corner, specify a point 500 millimeters above the inner corner of the frame and set the dimensions by the command line. Length 700 millimeters, width 50 millimeters. Squeeze out constructed contours to a thickness of 100 millimeters using the press pull command. In the upper and lower parts of the window, draw a rectangle for future glasses. The lower one is 500 millimeters by 700 millimeters. The upper rectangle is 700 millimeters by 1750 millimeters. Select the drawn rectangles and squeeze them out by 5 millimeters using the extrude tool. Select 2 glasses and lower them to the middle of the frame. Move a copy of the glass at a distance of 10 millimeters to make a double-glazed unit. Bring all the constructed solid A frame, impost, and glazed unit to the Windows layer. Use the Properties panel to set the color of the glasses. Gray with the number 254. Transparency 70. Expand the window vertically using the Rotate command on the Home tab or the 3D Rotate command on the 3D Tools tab. Create a block from the created solids. Now this element has become one. Turn off the floor structures and stairs layers. Place the created window in the appropriate window openings on the first and second floors using the Move Copy command. Let's move one window, because I put it in the wrong window opening. Let's start creating the next window type. Draw a rectangle in the plan with dimensions of 2600 millimeters by 2500 millimeters. Next, use the Offset command to build a second inner rectangle at a distance of 100 millimeters. 900 millimeters to the right of the inner corner of the window. Draw a vertical impost with a length of 100 millimeters and a width of 2300 millimeters. 500 millimeters above the frame. Draw a horizontal impost 900 millimeters long and 50 millimeters wide. Move the copy of the rectangles to the right side of the window and stretch the side to the frame. Extrude the constructed contours to a thickness of 100 millimeters using the Press Pull or Extrude command. Draw 4 rectangles for the glazed units and extrude them to a distance of 5 mm. Select 4 panes and lower them to the middle of the frame. Move a copy of the glass at a distance of 10 mm to make a double-glazed unit. Transfer all the built-in solid objects to the windows layer. Use the Properties panel to set the glass color with the number 254, transparency 70. Turn the window vertically by 90 degrees. Create a block from the created solids and place it in the openings. In total, we have placed 2 windows of this type. Let's create a third window type by editing the second window. Create a copy of the second window and explode it. Remove the vertical impost, 1 horizontal impost, and 2 glazed units. Use the press pull tool to change the length of the frame by 500 mm and pull up the sides of the impost and double glazed windows to the edge of the frame. Thus, we got a third view of the window with a length of 2,100 mm. Create a block from the created solids and place a copy of the window in the window openings. We have placed 7 windows of this type. The fourth type of the window can be made from the window of the second type. The total length of the frame should be 4,500 mm. That is, it is necessary to increase the length by 1,900 mm. Create the other 2 corner windows for the second floor. To build it, use any method that we discussed earlier. Please note that we inserted the window in the center of the window opening, so the lengths of the frames will be less than the length of the openings. The dimensions of the first corner window are 2,900 mm by 2,500 mm and 1,350 mm by 2,500 mm. The dimensions of the second corner window are 2,900 by 2,500 mm and 2,000 by 2,500 mm. The 2,900 mm long window is additionally broken by a vertical impost. The second corner window can also be placed on the ground floor, or you can leave this opening under the door, as it was designed. In total, we have placed 20 windows in the project, 13 windows on the ground floor and 7 on the second floor. Leave the remaining 10 openings for the doors, which we will create in the next lesson.